Since the start of the pandemic, more than 8,000 people have died of COVID in long-term care facilities in Ohio. But where they died is still a mystery, despite WCPO winning a lawsuit to make that information public. Now tonight, families tell us they are still waiting for answers.
Investigative reporter Paula Christian has been following issues in nursing homes since the pandemic began. She explains why this information is still being kept a secret.
Where they're just asking for the reliable, true statistics of the pandemic and the deaths that it's caused or hasn't caused. It's that simple.
Attorney Matt Miller-Novak takes his fight for COVID death records to an appeals court on Thursday. He represents a Columbus woman, Rosanna Miller, who asked the Ohio Department of Health for information on COVID deaths.
I find it a little bit bizarre.
WCPO asked the state for similar information about the number of COVID deaths inside local nursing homes last year. The state also said no. WCPO, Miller, and several others filed complaints with the Ohio Court of Claims in 2020 against the Department of Health. A special master and a judge ruled in their favor, saying that COVID death information should be public. The Department of Health appealed that decision.
These are the people's records. They're not ODH's records. They belong to every citizen of the state of Ohio.
Darren Ford is WCPO's attorney who argued that appeal in Columbus last week. The state has spent more than $42,000 in legal fees as of July to fight WCPO in court and keep nursing home COVID death numbers a secret. That's information Joy Gazaway wished she'd had.
I don't want another family to be in the position that we were.
Gazaway lost her 60-year-old brother, Donald Gazaway, in April of 2020. He died of COVID-19 3 weeks after going into a nursing home for a stroke. The state's website only shows long-term care facilities with COVID cases, but it does not say how many residents have died there from COVID.
I feel that it is public information and it will help us to make better decisions.
Other states such as Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia do release that information. And if Miller-Novak and WCPO have their way, so will Ohio.
With all the misinformation out there nowadays, isn't that what we want people to do, is to say, instead of making up numbers or getting it from really unreliable sources, to just ask the state how many people have died of COVID in the state of Ohio last year?
Even if Matt Miller-Novak and WCPO win in front of the Court of Appeals, the case could not end there. The Ohio Department of Health could appeal it to the Ohio Supreme Court. And in that case, we may not get a decision until next year. Reporting from Oakley, Paula Christian, WCPO 9, I-Team.